First time I ever remember this location is as a child. I was probably 5, 7 years old. We would come through Lodi on our way to visit family, and just to see the antiquity of this ranch, the farming operation, the vineyards, the horses that were out here, it was just so invoking. I just couldn't wait to someday have an opportunity to be here. My great-grandfather, he ended up in New York. He went through Ellis. He spent 3 years in Pennsylvania learning the language, to speak English, to reassemble some finances to go west. And back then, the only way west was by covered wagon. His envisioned dream, of course, was to ultimately end up with 1,500 acres of land. At 19 years old now, glow in his eyes, and I want to find the gold. Turned out to be the fool's claim. He packed up his tools and he started walking down the Murphy's Grade Road to Stockton. Wagon came alongside him and said, "Where are you going, son?" I'm going to Stockton." 29 cents in his pocket, and 3 years later, he owned 1,500 acres of land. This particular location is where he said, "This is where I will build my home. This is where I will raise a family. It's where the trees grow the tallest, is where the land is the richest." 1886 was the first time we planted a vineyard, and we still have it. We have 3 ancient vine vineyards. So the Bechthold Cinsault is known to be the oldest vineyard of its variety in the world. I have a Zinfandel that we could try later, 1889. This is my Carignan. This vineyard was planted in 1900. These are my redwood forest, ancient trees, the trunks like this, and they were raised as dry farm. And the extraction levels, the concentration, the density, it's just something that you just love to sit with. Lunch has started. My dad moved us from Tahoe to Lodi when I was 14. The first thing I asked my great uncle, I said, "So here's the vineyards, so where's the winery?" "No, the wineries do that, we grow them." And I said, "Well, do you mind if I try?" So it was fun to be able to balance the passion of grape growing with a nuance of trying to make something sustainable that was likable, that I would personally drink versus try to sell it to somebody and walk away. You know, and it's the old vines, the historical aspect of this ranch gave us that opportunity. Greg La Follette, yes. His understanding of the physiology of the vine and how to extract the best quality and in terms of fine quality. So very passionate about what we've done together. Getting the most from the vineyard is only as good as what God is going to give you that year and in tools to work with. And so every year is different, but you can plant a vineyard, but you can't plant ancient vine. And the value in this glass, the Carignan, is the value in my Zinfandel, the royalty, the value in that Cinsault is the antiquity of the age of those vines. Just like the tree huggers that stand in the path of the demolition of trees, I will be that guy at the first vine that bulldozer comes up on. You've got to take me out with it. You can take the farmer away from the land, but you can't take the farmer out of his soul.